What's going on, everybody? It's Mech back again. I disappeared for, was it 8 months? I feel like I have a thing where I keep disappearing, which is just dumb. Like, I was looking at my old beer reviews on YouTube, and I was thinking, man, how long has it been? And I wasn't even keeping track of how long I've been doing beer reviews, or how many I've posted, rather. So I thought I'd do a quick little count, and it turns out that I started, I don't remember when I started. I think it was in like 2018 or something. And I had posted, I think it was 86 beer reviews, and then I was gone for about a year and a half because I moved and I didn't have anything set up or anything, and came back, did a measly 9 reviews for like 3 months, and then disappeared again most recently for 8 months. I don't know what's up with that. I gotta ask my brain about that. So, that bothered me. I was like, that's just ridiculous. I don't know why I just randomly stopped. But here we are. I had to do some tweaking. We're still rocking the green screen. Yes, 8 months later, and I still have unfinished drywall behind that green screen. Sad and very lazy, I know, and I am not the only one to be upset about it. So is my girlfriend. So anyway, today's beer is very different, which is probably a good thing considering how much IPA reviews I have on the channel. But this beer I have had before, but it's been, I want to say, like 6 or 7 years since I've had it. So here's the thing. On this channel, I'm now up to 95 reviews in total. And I've done some porters, I've done American adjunct lagers, I've done just your standard lagers, all different kinds of ales, from red ale to like a wheat ale, pale ale, so many of those IPAs. That's a kind of ale as well. Stouts. The list goes on, right? So one beer in particular that has a little bit of a weird history with me. I'm not sure if it even counts as a beer at all. But we're going to try it anyway, because it's been so long, and it's not on the channel. And I thought, with all these different kinds of beers that I have done in the past, and with the abundance of IPAs I've done, I got to do it. I got to get it done. So today, you already know from the title, actually, so I don't know why I need this long, drawn-out explanation. We have the Hurricane High Gravity 25-ounce tall boy can malt liquor. This is gonna be interesting. Before we do anything else, let's hop on over to BeerdedMECH.com and see what there is to see about this particular brew. I don't know if I want to call it a beer, but we'll see. So over on BeerdedMECH.com, I have a camera that's not set up. I had to change things around before I recorded, and I completely forgot to make sure that my Beer Advocate cam was all ship shape. So I'll have to fix that. So we have a 60 out of 100, which is considered poor. I don't blame them. It's just from what I remember, it's not an amazing beer. It's made by Anheuser-Busch, which I did not know. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of Anheuser-Busch anymore. I don't think I need to tell you why. If you do not agree with my prejudice towards that, then you also know why I don't like them. So that's unfortunate. I had not a clue. But whatever, I bought the beer, not gonna waste it. Here we are. So we'll just try to forget that for now. So obviously the style is a malt liquor and it has an ABV of 8.1, which here's where the funny stuff comes in. So before high ABV IPAs and some other styles were a more mainstream thing, probably about 6, 7, 8 years ago. In terms of higher ABV beers, we basically just had malt liquors, which tend to be on the cheap side. I think this can was like $2.19 or something at a grocery store. So it's kind of like, you know, the poor man's drunk. If you can deal with the taste, or even if you like it. I heard about the history of malt liquor drinks, and shout out to Weird History Food on YouTube. They did a video about malt liquors, and I had no freaking clue the sort of history that it had. But that video is what reminded me of, oh hey, I've never reviewed that on the channel. It's different from everything else. I should probably do that. And at the same time, it reminded me that I haven't done a beer review in 8 months. So here we are. But anyway, this was probably, this among others, like Schlitz or Steel Reserve High Gravity, the Steel Reserve like Spiked Punch, I think it was called. They had a few different variations for that. Those were like my highest ABV drinks I had ever had before now, where high ABV, good tasting IPAs are great. I'm looking at my phone because my Google popped up. Google popped up. So the thing about it was, it's like, oh cool, I'm getting an easy, cheap drunk, but it doesn't, you know, the taste wasn't great. But I will say, my taste was not developed very well back then, and now it is. I don't know if you saw my Arrogant Bastard video. I actually like that, and when I first tried it years prior, didn't like it at all. So I revisiting some beers that I haven't had in years that kind of weren't great at the time that I first tried them, worth revisiting, especially at such a cheap price. I mean, why not? Anyways, so back to the beer. That was a little bit of a ramble. I apologize. Not here to waste your time, but I appreciate you sticking around just the same. So the 60 out of 100 score is ranked out of 29,470. I believe that is like what rank it is among the malt liquors, but I'm not sure. I didn't think there was that many malt liquors. I mean, maybe there is. But there's 216 reviews on the site, and 421 just ratings. Status is active. You can find this stuff everywhere, particularly gas stations and grocery stores. It was added to the site in 2005. Okay. It says here the Hurricane High Gravity, a high-end, okay. What's high-end about something that's $2.19 for 25 ounces? You tell me. High-end malt liquor offers a very full-bodied flavor with a smooth and sweet finish. Well, that remains to be seen. Let's go ahead and read the little write-up here for malt liquor for those of you that may not know. It is a straw to pale amber in color. Most malt liquors are made with excessive amounts of adjuncts such as corn, rice, and refined brewing sugar, dextrose. As a result, there are very few all malt liquors. Hops are used sparingly, just enough bitterness to balance off any cloyingness, that's a word, Higher alcohol versions tend to have loads of fusel alcohol, which gives off a solvent or fuel-like aroma and flavors. That explains a lot. They are highly attenuated, meaning a higher ratio of fermentable sugars are present compared to some other beers, allowing the brewer to achieve a high alcohol content without using as many ingredients. Some breweries enable the use of special enzymes to further break down the malt and adjuncts so that they will yield a higher percentage of alcohol. This makes for quite a dry beer, with only a small amount of unfermented sugars and a strong kick from the higher ABV. For the most part, malt liquor beers are sold in 40-ounce bottles. I have seen 40-ounce bottles. Is it Colt 45? I know that's called Colt, but I forget the number. Maybe it's 45. I don't know. But that was I've seen that before. But every other ones I've seen are in 25 ounces. I'm just noticing we've been recording for 11 minutes already. I haven't even opened the beer yet. That's a lot of rambling on my part. But anyway, with that said, it is time to open it. So, here we go. I gotta reach for my microphone. So, here we have the keep calm and have a beer glass. We are gonna try to do just that. Thanksgiving is tomorrow in America. I don't know if anybody watches from the UK. I kind of doubt it, but yeah, 2023. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so that's great. Have some good food, get sleepy, family, all that jazz. So the green screen is screwing around with the look of this beer a little bit, but the color is kind of spot on from what I'm seeing. And here's something that really gets me. As you can see, the head is like fizzling away so quickly. You can't even get a soda to fizzle that fast. That's interesting. But it's like a pea color, but it's like a golden pea. I'm not sure if that makes it sound any better, but that's what it is. And the bubbles are just going nuts. So, see if we can get a little bit of a smell here. Yeah, I remember that. It doesn't smell particularly nice. It kind of smells... Look at that. This is like... The head's already gone. Crazy, man. It smells... To me, it kind of smells like a Budweiser that you poured some acetone into. And maybe sweetened it with corn or something. Because they did say, you know, lots of adjuncts. Oh, I forgot to mention where this was made. I just saw it here on the page. Here it says Missouri. This is, St. Louis, Missouri. Brewed and canned. Huh. How about that? And I didn't even read the side. What's going on with me here? Category 5 is the world's most powerful hurricane. Hurricane high gravity brings you an equally bold experience. I'm not really sure why saying that Category 5 is the highest hurricane. What the hell does it matter to this? Just because it's called that? Category 5. Be bold, be smooth, be powerful. Or be sloppy drunk, whatever one you want to go for. So, yeah, that's the smell I'm getting out of it. Enough jibber jabbering. We've already been recording for way too long. Cheers, you guys. Let's try this malt liquor. Huh. Oh. Oh, the bigger sip was worse. That's... Hmm. Oh, that's vile. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, really. Jeez. Oh. It makes me kind of wish that they don't... It makes me kind of wish they wouldn't make this, like, exclusively in 25-ounce cans. Ugh, lots of carbonation. I had it in my little... I got a little mini fridge right next to me on the table. I had it in that when I was prepping for this, and before that it was in the fridge in the kitchen. So it's cold. I feel like it needs to be colder. Anybody put ice in beer? I feel like it needs it. Oh gosh. Okay. So, those of you that maybe haven't had this before, you want the taste. I don't want it. We'll do a little swirly swirl here. Yeah. It doesn't smell any better when you do that. It just sounds, smells kind of like... It's weird. It's got like this like soury sweet sort of taste with a frickin' alcohol flavor mixed in. I'm not really sure how else to explain it. Yeah. Yeah, this tastes just how I remembered it. This is one of the first beers that I've tried again after years of not having it and thinking, oh, I might like it now if I find my taste. No, not really. Why am I putting... Why am I putting more in? Crazy. Oh, jeez. That's not even the rest of the can yet. Jeez. Why am I doing this to myself? Ugh. It's just gotta... I mean... There's other ones at the store that I've seen on the regular. For the most part, I haven't seen Schlitz High Gravity in a while. That's like a black and gold can. I think it has like a bull. I almost thought a moose. I think it has a bull on it or something. I haven't seen that in a while, and I think that was the last malt liquor I had. But there's this, and then there's the Steel Reserve, and I can't remember which one I liked the best. Yeah, which one tastes better? Okay. So that's the thing. After seeing that video, you need to go check out Weird History Food. Their video about malt liquor. I don't get what the popularity was, and I see why now. I stopped drinking it because it tastes just garbage. And here's the thing. I said it was like what, $2.19 for a can at 8%, 8.1. Okay, I can go grab a can of Voodoo Juice Force, which is 9.5%, so more alcohol, for like just under $3, depending on where I go. That is way more worth it. It's not going to be in a 25-ounce can. It's going to be in like a 19 point whatever can. Way better though. So anyways, you guys, this ugh. This like kind of sickly sweet sort of alcohol flavored mess of piss here. Big thumbs down for me. I'm never not again. Especially now that we have higher quality, actually delicious beers with higher ABVs. You just gotta fork out another, an extra $1 or so. Way more worth it, way more tasty, way just better in every way. It's no wonder that, the popularity of malt liquors has gone way down. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Those of you that have made it this far, this is going to be one of my longest reviews yet. And this beer doesn't deserve it. This right here, the Hurricane High Gravity Malt Liquor Beer, does not deserve to be a 20-minute video, but it is. But it is done. So, I think I said earlier, before this video, I was actually at, what was it, 95 reviews in total. So this is 96. So maybe I'm gonna have to go and find some fun beers. I'm gonna do 3 more reviews after this one, and then on my 100th review, I'm gonna maybe do something special. Maybe I'll do it live on YouTube. I don't know if anybody would watch, but maybe I could just find some obscure, really different beer that I haven't tried yet. Something completely different from anything else. I don't know. We'll see. We still got 3 more reviews to go until we hit that milestone. So that's exciting. It's unexpectedly exciting because I didn't know that I was even that close to 100 reviews. I really had no idea. So that's really cool. So anyways, guys, take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Have a green screened beer. Have a beer for me, not this one though. And I'll catch you later. Oh, it's terrible. Cheers, you guys. Take care.